So what causes loneliness? Let's explore. The truth is, every person is different and they will have their own story and the causes of their loneliness. However, here I'm going to share with you sort of key life situations that may cause someone to experience a long-term loneliness. So first one is moving away from home. And this can be, you're moving into a new place of your own, or you are changing cities, you are going to another country, you're basically leaving your home. And yes, these things can be really exciting, but at the same time, the longing for the family or the life that you had at your home can cause you experiences of loneliness. At the same time, people who are estranged from their family, or they had to leave their home because the home situation wasn't safe, and these people, perhaps they feel relief because they left a toxic situation, but at the same time they also feel lonely because that's the only thing that they knew, and this new situation is uncertain, and they are feeling estranged from their home, their family, for example, but at the same time they still don't have a chosen family. They haven't created the social network around them that feels like home. So this could be a situation causing people to experience loneliness. Another life situation, and I think a lot of us experience that, I certainly have, is starting a new school or going to university or starting a new job. And there are periods of time when a situation can be also exciting at some point, but you do feel quite lonely before you again start developing these new networks. Another big one is becoming a new parent, right? So a lot of changes are happening in this life situation. And also, I have a friend who is experiencing loneliness because all of the friends around her are becoming parents and they have children, and of course social interactions are changing a lot, and she isn't having children. And another common situation would be experiencing some kind of physical health problems or mental health problems, where perhaps you feel more stigmatized, or physically there is maybe mobility issues, or you are in a hospital for a long period of time and you don't have a lot of people visiting, or something like that. And it's health conditions that sometimes put people in a situation where they start feeling lonely, because this big health issue is affecting their life. And it seems that the rest of the people in their network, in their family, are just moving on with their life and they are kind of left behind. Even if that's not necessarily the case, a lot of people fall into that feeling while they are dealing with another big health concern. And one more reason that I come across a lot in my work with clients is obviously a breakup of a relationship or some kind of loss of a relationship. So whether it's a romantic relationship or it's a family relationship that had to be maintained or put boundaries, or go no contact or something like that, where at the same time we may feel the relief of taking or placing that boundary and keeping ourselves in a safety. At the same time, obviously, that relationship, that dynamic also met some kind of needs for us while we were there. And those needs are now unmet. And this can cause a sense of loneliness as well. So many different varieties of relationships, and whether they are changing or they are breaking or there is some kind of a turmoil going on, this can put people again into the mindset of I'm here alone, I'm dealing with everything myself, I don't have support, there's no one I can talk to, no one understands me, and all of these kind of thoughts that overcome someone's mind, and then they get deeper into loneliness. And the last sort of big theme for developing loneliness is retirement. People who had enjoyed their work, or they felt they were useful and needed. I personally watched my granddad after he retired, and even if he wasn't lonely, he had very good relationship with my grandma, and still after retirement he kind of felt a bit useless, and that network that he had with his work colleagues was no longer there. And I think that was very important for him. And of course, they would come and meet and have a little, gathering here and there, but it wasn't a daily thing anymore. And I watched this having a big effect on his cognitive decline, actually. And I think for men, this probably has even bigger impact than women. So these are, just general causes of loneliness. But as I said in the beginning, each person has their own story. And sometimes these stories are very, very specific and very individual and unique. So one size and one kind of approach doesn't suit everyone. And if you want to explore, if you are someone who is feeling chronic loneliness and you want to explore what is the real cause for you, you can always reach out to me. I do offer free consultations, and yeah, we can see what can be done about that feeling that is perhaps haunting you right now.